Among the many peculiarities of life in a post-Voldemort Britain is how easily one grows accustomed to disaster. Broken villages, wounded wanderers, the quiet dread of nightfall, these have become the rhythm of our days. But every so often, fate sees fit to disrupt even that rhythm. Today, it arrived in the form of a shrewd young witch from across the ocean, one who claims she took initiative rather than orders.
I'm starting to think England offended Antarctica somehow.
This isn't a normal winter, Clayton. It's the war. Too much dark magic thick in the air warps the weather, twists the seasons. It seeps into the very molecules of the air, especially in the places most devastated. That's why our magic, even our fires, never seem to warm the air around us. Too much blight.
You mean magic can do that? Change the atmosphere?
With enough of it. Yes, unfortunately. Dark magic doesn't stay neatly in dueling chambers. It seeps. It stains.
Gather close! I've got news. Good news first. The Order may finally have someone to send our way. A healer, a proper pair of hands.
Well, thank Merlin. Did I use that phrase correctly?
Bad news. Still no word on supplies.
Splendid. One more mouth to feed with the food we don't have. We will begin rationing immediately. Casualties eat first.
All right, stupid question maybe, but can't you lot just conjure food? Wizards can whip up fire from thin air, but not dinner.
Gamp's third law of elemental transfiguration. Food can't be conjured from nothing.
Come again?
We can duplicate existing food, but magically copied meals lose their substance. Half the nutritional value, half the energy, half the taste.
So the more you stretch it, the weaker it gets.
The wounded will receive what little real food remains. The rest of us will subsist on conjured rations. Half food is adequate for those expected to continue working.
Severus, that will weaken the entire unit, physically and mentally.
Better us than the dying.
We'll begin rationing at dawn.
It's going to be a long winter.
And with each day the sky grew darker and their supplies grew lighter.
Ah! Someone approaches!
Is this the M.E.N.D? Professor Flitwick? Good, I found you. My name is Veda Elliott. I suppose I'm your new support assignment.
Oh, Miss Elliott! Splendid timing, splendid. I'd almost given up hope of receiving reinforcement.
I may have taken a few liberties. Your letters were gathering dust on Shacklebolt's desk. Honestly, the pile was becoming a structural hazard, and he still hadn't answered. So I figured someone ought to, take initiative. And frankly, I wasn't about to trek out to the Midlands without a team that could at least guarantee a halfway decent meal. No offense, your supply situation sounded dire.
Marvelous. We're now accepting volunteers who mistake other people's desks for invitations.
How much is in that thing?
Oh, everything I could get my hands on. I borrowed a few things from the Order headquarters. Whatever wasn't nailed down or directly being watched. This crate is full of potion ingredients. Proper ingredients, not the dried-out scraps you've been stuck with. And this section should feed us for a month, maybe longer if we can stretch it. Mostly non-perishables, but I grabbed some decent staples too before anyone noticed.
Miss Elliott, this is extraordinary. You've saved us weeks of strain.
I just didn't like the idea of you all out here alone. Figured if Shacklebolt wasn't going to help fast enough, well, someone should.
And naturally, that someone was a self-appointed, untrained, rule-bending witch who thought theft was a thoughtful gesture.
Technically, nothing was labeled, so one could argue it wasn't theft so much as redistribution.
Excellent. A criminal with a vocabulary.
Well, since I'm here, and since the food and ingredients are here, I'm assuming you'd still like the help?
Yes. Yes, indeed, my dear. Your arrival is nothing short of a blessing.
Fine. Though do try to refrain from committing any further felonies in my vicinity.
No promises.
Supplies were low, spirits were lower, and every distant thunderclap hinted at another battle lost somewhere out in the dark. But that night, the unit gained a new hand, sharp-tongued, sharp-witted, and carrying enough contraband to keep them alive a little longer. In war, mercy comes in strange shapes, sometimes even wearing a smirk.